My name is Linus. I'm an NLP trainer, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the hierarchy of training. To begin with, I'm going to share why it is important for you to learn about hierarchy of training. I will explain what it is, how it works, and how you can use it as an advanced user. To begin with, why you should be using hierarchy of training. Hierarchy of training helps you to be more adaptive, more flexible, and more elegant in your communication. It also allows you to keep control and power over conversation by directing it and being more effective with the words that you are using. At the same time, hierarchy of training allows you to be more attractive and more influential and, of course, more persuasive. Every one of us wants to be more influential. We want to share our ideas and them to be accepted. In order to achieve that, we have to be accurate with what we say and how we say. Hierarchy of training allows us to be customized and reach our audience minds in the most effective way. Without further ado, let's dive in what the hierarchy of training is. Hierarchy of training is a linguistic tool which allows you to zoom in or zoom out in your communication. For the new users, it might sound complex and not interesting. For this reason, I would like to use the metaphor of camera. Camera has lenses, and lenses allows you to zoom in to see more clear picture and zoom out to see the whole picture, right? Lenses, they also allow, by changing lenses, you also have an option to change the mode, the way you see the image that you are about to take a picture about. The same is also with the communication. Different moments we like to talk in more abstract level, talking about definitions, purpose, meaning behind, and reasons. And sometimes we prefer to talk about the details, precision, resources, sources, and what something is consisting of, right? In other cases, you might have noticed that you can say whatever you want. Your listener doesn't really get what you want to deliver, what you want to say. And in this case, it's really a wise choice to use different words, different phrases, which has the same meaning, but different cover, different surface, right? And NLP also has some tools that allows you to zoom in or to zoom out. For example, if we take a Milton model, developed by a famous hypnotherapist, Milton Erickson. Milton model allows you to zoom out, to communicate on more abstract level, to talk about the meaning, purpose. In this way, have more agreeable conversation to help. It also helps you to trigger the trance if you have a coaching session. It also allows you to build a union around the group that you are talking with. On the other hand, we have a meta model which drills in, which goes into the details of what you are communicating, of what the listener wants to hear. And in this way, we deconstruct the language, we deconstruct the sentences. What do you mean by this? By saying we, who is we, right? By saying we are going to do this, how we are going to do this, when exactly we're going to do this, right? So you deconstruct the abstract communication into the pieces, which removes all the ambiguity and puts the clearance or clarity, and puts the clarity in the conversation. In this way, you avoid a lot of misunderstanding, and if it's needed, you jump out of the trance. If, for example, you're on the sales call and you feel that you are being led somewhere, meta model allows you to zoom out, to develop your critical mind, and maybe save some money. At the same time, changing the lenses, moving from one to another, which is using different phrases allows you to see the same thing, but it looks different. Different mode, different colors, different focus. You still see the same picture, but it looks different for some reason, right? This is the purpose of filters. This is the purpose of changing the lenses, changing the modes in the cameras. And this is also saying about communication. When your listener doesn't really get what you're saying, you see this blank face, that's when you should think about different ways how you can say the same thing, but more accurate in the way that listener would get it. Maybe using his language, his definitions, his vocabulary, or her, right? And this way you are more influential, you are more effective, you are more attractive, and you have control over conversation, you have control over your presentation. And this way your ideas reach the audience. This way you achieve what you want. And this is briefly about hierarchy of training. I shared how important it is to use it, how important is the hierarchy of training by understanding how each person prefers in different moments to communicate. Some situations might require you to be more abstract, to use powerful definitions like peace, union, love, unity, same values like family, collaboration, friendliness, right? Sometimes it requires you to be more specific, because when you're abstract, people feel confused, they don't know what to do. In this case, you deconstruct into how to, when, who, step by step, what has to be done or how it should be done. And bonus tip for you is when you have an argument with your family, colleague, or audience that you deliver the training or workshop, and the argument just doesn't seem it's going to end and it's boiling, try to zoom out into more abstract level. Find the ways where you agree, right? You all want to be learning. You all want to feel good. And once you zoom out, once you go into the more abstract layer, then you have agreeableness and union, and you can move forward. On the other hand, if you want to trigger critical mind in your audience, in case you want to really understand how something works and deconstruct something that sounds really beautiful, mental model is for you. Zooming in is for you. That's how you become more influential, attractive, effective, and have control over your conversation. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write in the down section.